My 5 favorite counters for the jab.
He clips him behind the head. That's it.
Most of these are close stance, righty-righty or lefty-lefty, but if you wait till the end, I will do one for the open stance situation where either I'm a southpaw or I am fighting a southpaw as a right-handed person. Okay, now I love counters. Counter striking is really something I do a lot of. And my favorite thing to counter is the jab, actually. So here's the ones that I like the most. This first one's really, really easy, super basic. I got it from Tony Pep. Shout outs to Kid Fire. He throws a jab, I'm gonna check it like that. I just bring my hand in front of my face and I stiffen my arm. And then I throw a jab back, bang. But the timing is important. So I don't want to go check and then jab. I go check, jab. I imagine that there is like a button on my hand that as soon as he pushes it, my jab launches. Bang, bang, bang. When to do this? Yeah, the best time is when you see your opponent is using a bow and arrow. Right, so they're throwing their jab like that. Okay, they don't have a blocking hand up. That means that straight line attack is going to be available. Right, if the hand was going down, same thing. If their hand is like this, choose a different counter. Throws a jab, bang, bang, bang. Number 2, the overhand. When I'm doing this, I like to slip to the inside a little bit. So I'll be here. He's going to throw the jab here. I'm going to bring my head to the inside. Now, as I do that, I'm going to throw my overhand over his shoulder. Boom. 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 The reason I would do this is if I see a person jabs with that shoulder down, like this, if they're high and tight, throwing the jab like that, hard for me to land it. Also, if their head is on what I call the front side, so they're like this, that would be a time where they're committed to this side, right? I can land that overhand. If they're throwing like this, with their head over here, it's going to be far enough away from my right hand that it's going to be very difficult for me to land that overhand. He throws, bang, bang, ooh, bang, bang. Number 3, low kick. When he throws that jab, I'm going to hook it and pull it. So he throws the jab. Instead of me blocking like this, okay, I'm going to reach my arm out towards his wrist, and I'm going to hook, and I'm going to pull. Trying to make sure that his weight remains on this foot as long as possible. As he throws the jab, the weight's already going to go there. Throw the jab, boom, right? The weight goes onto that foot. But if I could grab his wrist and pull him onto it, now I can almost guarantee it's going to be there for a little longer. At the same time, I'm going to step to the side and I'm going to chop that leg. What I don't want this guy to check my low kick. I make sure his foot is glued to the ground and then I smash it. All this kind of happens at the same time. Okay, he throws, I hook, I bring my head to the inside and I step. All at the same time, and then the kick comes after. Bang, 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 bang. Normally I will do this more from a Thai stance. I don't always use the same exact stance. So my Thai stance, I'm like this, right? Real easy for me to teep, easy for me to use my left kick, but it's not easy for me to move. So when a person starts going double jab right hand, running around like bang, 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 it's hard for me to deal with that in my Thai stance. So as soon as they start throwing that jab, I shut it down before it happens. Go to try to throw a double jab right hand, bang. I cut it off before he gets going. Bang, bang, boom, boom. Number 4 is the knee. Again, I'll usually do this from more of a Thai stance, but you could convert it to like a universal MMA or a boxing type of stance as well. And I'm gonna use trapping for this. So similar to that pull that we did for the low kick, but I'm gonna go a little bit more downward. So when he throws the jab, I'm gonna parry his arm down. And I'm gonna step to the outside of his foot. Parry, step. I'm grabbing onto his clavicle here. I'm gonna change this into an underhook. And now, boom, I'm gonna knee the body. Bang. 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 Again, the reason that I use this is usually because I'm in a Thai stance, so I don't want people just jabbing around and running around me all the time. Thai stance is great. It's strong. There's strong defensive weapons, strong offensive weapons, but I'm not mobile. I can't move fast. And the guys that are doing this stuff, right? Pop, 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 right? They're gonna be really hard for me to deal with. So I bat that arm down, I step in, I grab a hold of them. And now we can get into the clinch game, start kneeing, using elbows, sweeps, and all of that good stuff. The last one, I told you guys I would give you guys one for the open stance, and this is what I'm doing. So when we're in an open stance, Vincent's actually traditionally a left-handed fighter, so he's gonna throw that jab right here. Now it's usually easy for me to block it with my front hand because just the way the stances are configured. If I was lefty too, I don't know if you can see that angle right. If I was lefty too, that would go right in between my hands. But because I'm righty, it goes almost directly into this hand. I personally am not a huge fan of jabbing in an open stance as it is, but a lot of people will do it. So when he does it, I'm gonna easily slip to the outside. Let's do it this way. So when he throws that jab, I slip my head to the outside. And now I have my power hand that I can split him right down the middle. Bang. Now, when you're doing this, a lot of the time I see people lean too far out. I don't want to do it like this, right? The stance becomes corrupted. As always, the head needs to remain over top of the legs in order for me to be balanced. He throws jabs. Bang. Bang. And as you can see, I'm taking a little step. So I'm not just slipping. Maybe I could just slip if I was already out here. Say we're just right on the line, our feet are lined up. When he throws, I'm gonna take a little step off of the line, which gives me a little more room to move my head out beside him. He throws a jab, boom, and then my right hand is coming straight down the pipe. And I also have achieved a good foot line, so I can continue to chain off this with whatever you like, okay? I would like uppercut and head kick. But choice is y'all's. Okay, guys, I hope that helped. If you guys have any dope additions to this list, right? If there's any counters that you like for the jab, please drop a comment because I'm always looking for new stuff to try. All right, peace out. I love you.